Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today we're counting down my top 10 favorite games of 2024. It's been yet another amazing year for gaming, from the unexpected Game of the Year winner in Astrobot to the many indie game projects released. There's a game for nearly anyone to enjoy in 2024. I played a handful of titles throughout the year, and here are the 10 that stuck out to me the most. This video is just my opinion, so before I dive in, here are my honorable mentions. Princess Peach Showtime, Marvel Rivals, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Akimbot, and Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So, without further ado, let's dive into my top 10 best games of 2024.
Number 10. I had the unique opportunity to check out Rette, the Jewel of Fairmore for the channel. Inspired by the Zelda CDI games, this is a spiritual successor utilizing Metroidvania exploration and 2D platforming. At first, I wasn't a fan of the gameplay, but after unlocking enough upgrades, it was finally clicking. Rette is a fun 2D platformer where thinking outside the box is rewarded. The cutscenes are still crusty and weird in nature, but charming nevertheless. Boss fights could have been more exciting, but if the premise of a Zelda CDI sequel piques your interest, give Rette a shot. Number 9. Another iconic Mario spin-off series returned in 2024. A remake of the Game Boy Advance original, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is an enhanced version of the game, adding new bells and whistles. Most of the puzzles shouldn't twist your brain that much, but still provided a chill and relaxed experience. I've been a fan of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series since the DS days, and I'm very happy to see Nintendo acknowledge the series in some way on the Nintendo Switch. The game unfortunately doesn't do anything too crazy outside of remaking the GBA original. If you are looking for a way to dive into the series though, Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2024 is a very easy and accessible way to do so. Number 8. From the team that brought you Sonic Mania, Christian Whitehead and co have developed their own original 3D platformer in Penny's Big Breakaway. Perform tricks and gain momentum to clear your name from the Emperor Eddie. The yo-yo gameplay is very unique, where every level will test your skills to rack up points. This is the most mechanically intensive platformer I've seen in years. It's a simple game to play, but very difficult to master. This is totally a game where speedrunners will go crazy with the mechanics. I understand the basics, but cannot do anything near what's required for 100% completion. The colorful aesthetics really pop, bringing Penny's Big Breakaway all together. If you're a fan of 3D platformers, this is one title you do not want to miss. Number 7. This could be recency bias as I just finished the game about a month ago, but Mario & Luigi Brothership takes my number 7 spot. The grand return for the notable Mario RPG series, but not without its flaws. An over 40-hour campaign, okay storyline, slow pacing, and several performance flaws drags the experience down. However, once I hit the 20 to 30 hour mark, I was really enjoying Brothership. Exploration and solving puzzles continues to be fun, especially during the final levels. Combat is still engaging with boss fights testing your skills. Battle plugs are by far my favorite addition to the series, where unique upgrades increase damage output or utility for the brothers in combat. There's still a lot to like here, but the problems of Mario & Luigi Brothership truly bring the experience down for me personally. It's still worth checking out, but maybe not at full price. Number 6. Another game I had the pleasure of checking out for the channel, Redacted, is an action roguelike from the developers of the Calypso Protocol. Born out of a passion project from the people on the team, Redacted is everything you would want from the genre. A laundry list of upgrades and unlockables that makes each consecutive run more meaningful than the last. The combinations of weapons and abilities are massive until you find the one that suits your playstyle. Boss fight encounters are tough, but become easier with more upgrades. The cel-shaded comic book art style is a weakness of mine, and I love it here. Redacted is one of the best roguelites released this year, and a massive turnaround for the folks at Striking Distance Studios. Number 5. In case you aren't aware, Batro is one of the best games released this year. Full stop, no questions about it. Using a traditional deck of cards and poker rules, the game seems very simple on paper. Add in planet cards to enhance poker hands, joker cards for additional stats, and a ton of replay value. This is a roguelite where you'll want to play for hours on end. The game itches that part of your brain that will want you to do one more run and suddenly you're 6 hours deep. Try it out if you haven't already. The hype for Batro is real. Number 4. Now, what makes this game higher on my list compared to Redacted? Well, it's the Ninja Turtles, of course. TMNT Splintered Fate is another action roguelite that takes a ton of inspiration from Hades. Play as one of the 4 turtles to defeat gauntlets of enemies in your mission to save Master Splinter. The story is bare bones, but the dialogue is fully voice acted with subtle nods in the writing to flesh out this world of the TMNT. Between different turtle playstyles, a wide range of upgrades to unlock, and solid hack and slash gameplay that makes this my favorite roguelite of the year. I didn't unlock the true ending, but the one run I did complete was a blast and took about 10 hours. Defeat Shredder 7 more times for the true ending, and you have a roguelite that you could easily play for over 50 hours. It was recently released on PC, and there's up to 4-player online co-op. So grab a few friends and enjoy TMNT Splintered Fate. Number 3. Although the last 2 episodes fell flat, I still enjoyed my time with Life is Strange Double Exposure. Max Caulfield's return was done gracefully, where she's the visiting artist for Caledon University's school year. After befriending Sophie, she is found murdered shortly after. With Max's new power to hop between a new timeline where Sophie is alive, she must now solve yet another murder mystery. I love the first 3 episodes because it reminded me why I fell in love with the Life is Strange franchise. The return of Max Caulfield sparked some controversy amongst the community. While I was excited to see her return in a brand new game, fans were not happy with how Deck 9 handled it. It all comes back to the most important choice in the beginning, choosing between Save Chloe or Save Arcadia Bay. The Save Arcadia Bay ending of the story is great. Max reflects on Chloe a lot throughout the adventure. While I was surprised to see how connected this game was to the original, I feel like Deck 9 nailed it here. However, the Save Chloe ending has them break up off screen, and that's why fans are upset. Alongside other inconsistencies found in text messages and the journal, this side of the story did not feel right, and I totally understand how certain Life is Strange fans don't like Double Exposure. If you ever wanted to know what happened to Max after the first game, Double Exposure is a well-made continuation. Just choose the Save Arcadia Bay ending and not Chloe. Number 2. The biggest winner from the Game Awards this year, Astrobot takes my number 2 spot. It's a well-rounded 3D platformer that could do no wrong. The week's story is saved by celebrating PlayStation's 30th anniversary. A ton of cameos from past IPs that feel forgotten in 2024. Team Asobi did not make this game solely to remind players of PlayStation's long-lasting legacy, but also to create a near-perfect gameplay experience. No 2 levels feel the same, with unique level design throughout. Boss fights that continue to challenge the player in different ways. It's fun in its purest form with challenging unlockable levels for those completionists. I personally would love to head back into Astrobot for 100%, but maybe another day. Despite the game only being announced midway through the year, this is the most surprising game of 2024 in the best way possible. Number 1. I feel like everyone saw this one coming. Sonic X Shadow Generations is by far the best Sonic game in years. This goes without adding a major asterisk to the side due to spotty performance, a middling story to boot, or all of the above. Sonic Generations is pretty much the same with shinier graphics and tweaked dialogue. The real reason why everyone bought this game is because of Shadow Generations, a brand new campaign featuring the Ultimate Lifeform, revisiting iconic moments from his past. The production value is the best the franchise has seen to date. From the cutscenes to Shadow's animations, this is a AAA Sonic video game experience. In addition, the gameplay and level design is absolutely killer. Nothing has unironically topped it since Sonic Generations. Decently sized levels with multiple pathways and epic boss fights. My only complaint is I wish it was longer. Still, the bite-sized adventure of Shadow Generations is my favorite game of the year. It did everything I could have hoped for and then some. Here's to more good Sonic games in the future.
And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What are some of your favorite games from 2024? I would love to hear them in the comment section below. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I put new videos up on Saturdays. You can follow me on social media at tvsonicgaming. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everything. And you can check out my podcast called the Travis and Damien Podcast. Talk about games, movies, and anime every other week. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. Now, see you guys next time with more videos.